When your relationship with God is so strong, clarity comes easily. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. There was a time when every rejection felt personal. A simple no would leave me questioning my worth. A delay would make me wonder if God had forgotten me. Persistence would make me doubt if I was truly walking in His will. But today, I can honestly say that something has changed. Right now, I'm surrounded by challenges. I still face resistance. I still experience rejection. I still encounter closed doors. Yet one thing is very clear to me now. I am no longer easily broken by a simple no, not now, or never. Why? Because my relationship with God has become stronger than my attachment to the outcomes. The closer I have walked with God, the more clarity He has given me. Not necessarily clarity about every detail of my future, but clarity about who He is, who I am in Him, and why I can keep moving forward despite what is happening around me. I have learned that a no from people does not mean a no from God. A delay is not always a denial. Resistance is not always a sign to quit. And silence does not mean God is absent. When your relationship with God becomes deep, you stop interpreting every circumstance as a verdict over your life. You begin to discern. You begin to trust. You begin to see beyond the temporary disappointments and focus on God's eternal purpose. The truth is, I still care. The rejection still sting. The waiting is still challenging, but my peace is no longer dependent on the outcome. I no longer need every door to open to believe that God is leading me. I no longer need everyone's approval to know my worth. I no longer need immediate answers to trust God's timing. That is what God has been teaching me in this season. The greatest breakthrough was not necessarily around me. The greatest breakthrough happened within me. God strengthened my heart. God deepened my faith. God taught me how to stand when circumstances tried to shake me. And because of that, clarity comes easier now. Not because life is easier, but because His voice has become more familiar. So today, lovingly ask yourself, am I allowing people's responses to define my worth? What challenge is God using to strengthen me right now? Have I mistaken a delay for a denial? Is my peace rooted in outcomes or in God? And a lovely reminder for all of us today. The closer you walk with God, the less power rejection has over you. Clarity comes when His voice becomes louder than your fears, louder than your doubts, and louder than the opinions of others. And today, I thank God because the same things that once broke me are now the very things He is using to prove how much He has grown me. And always remember, our cuento is still being written by God. So keep the hope, keep the faith, and keep walking with God.